Hello and welcome back to Professor Layton versus Phoenix for Ace Attorney. Well, last time we played through the final part of the prologue, which was the English turnabout, and today we're going to start up, apparently, Chapter 1, Mysterious Labyrinthia, where I'm assuming, yep, we're going to be switching back to playing as Luke and Layton. Luke, wake up, my boy.
Professor?
Good, I'm glad to see you awake.
Yeah, glad to be back.
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. A bit drowsy, though. I guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Wait, now I remember. Professor, what happened with the witches? And where are we exactly?
Well, Luke, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here in this horse-drawn wagon since I awoke.
How did we end up asleep in a wagon?
That is something we must now find out. First of all, where are we? And secondly, where are we being taken? There's another passenger over there. Let's start by asking her.
Good thinking, Professor.
Hello? By the way, the first thing I thought of when this scene started was Shrek. So, make of that what you will. Excuse me, but I wonder if you could tell us where this wagon is heading. Oh, it's Miss Darklaw? Okay. Where it's heading? That really is a meaningless question. It goes without saying since there's only one place we could possibly be heading. I'm not sure I entirely follow.
What do you mean by one place?
If you really want to know, why don't you ask the wagon driver? Although whether you ask or not, we'll be arriving at our destination soon anyway.
If that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt you just tell us.
Luke, let's take your advice. We may have better luck with the driver.
Alright, if you say so.
It's weird to not see Layton when he's talking. That's an Ace Attorney thing that I'm not quite used to, being endowed with Professor Layton. Okay, so, hey driver, where are we going?
So you finally woke up, did you? I was wondering what to do with you both. I was starting to think you'd never wake up.
Excuse me, but where is it that we're going?
Me? Oh my, you didn't get into this wagon without knowing where it's headed, did you?
Well, in truth, we only just became aware that we were in here. Until just a moment ago, we were at Tower Ridge in London. I'm afraid we have no recollection of having boarded this wagon.
You certainly say the strangest things. You're both still half asleep, aren't you?
Half asleep? Of course not.
As far as I remember, you've both been in this wagon from the very start.
There's no way that's right, and besides...
Now, don't get so worked up, Sonny. You'll upset the other passengers. I know nothing about the two of you, except from what I've seen. My job is to just carry my passengers to that town.
A town, you say?
Well, looky here, it's just coming to sight. Why'd I take a peek out,
I wonder what town we're headed towards. Welcome to Far, Far Away. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Captain, all present and accounted for, sir.
Ahem, I want you to keep it in mind, and that the peace of this town is in your hands. Never forget that no matter what happens, the people look to you to keep the peace. We proud knights of the order will always protect the people.
Yes, sir, for honor and glory. Captain.
What can I do for you, my little ones?
I want to join the Order of Knights and patrol the streets like you.
Aha! That's an upstanding ambition, lad. Perhaps when you were a little bigger.
Yes, sir, I'll do my very best to grow up as soon as I can, sir.
I like your spirit, young man. Be seeing you.
Oh, you look so pleased with yourself. You don't really think that a weakling like you could join the Order of Knights, do you? Hey, that's not a nice thing to say. Every boy wants to be a knight.
Oh, what? Why? We're being introduced to so many characters. Wait, I can't.
Oh, what can he do for one as sweet as you, this Bardly Bard called Bardly? Could you sing me a little song, something romantic to melt my heart? Oh, fair maiden, the pleasure is mine, a worthy song for love such as thine. Oh, the love in your heart and the love in your head is full and warm like freshly baked bread. Yeah, you're not gonna be winning any worms? You're not gonna be winning any awards with that song there, pal. Wait a minute. There's so many new characters.
Professor, look at those people over there. They're all wearing period costumes. Have you ever seen that in London?
You're right, Luke. This town would appear to resemble the one we saw pictured in that book. Although I'm somewhat puzzled as to how we have ended up here. So, they're all inside the book now. So this is gonna sound really strange, but when I was like 3 or 4, I actually had a nightmare. I was up in my grandparents' house, and there was just a random like fairy tale storybook on the ground outside our house, and I saw it on the ground, and I picked it up, and then the next thing I knew, I was teleported inside the book, and I was trapped there. No one knew I was there. Like I had swapped places with someone inside with one of the characters in the book, and they had no idea that I was actually trapped in there. So that was not like that's a 3-year-old nightmare. I get that. Like it's a nightmare you have when you're 3, and I understand that. But still, it was a nightmare I had when I was that age. So it's interesting that this is the plot we're going for here. Anyway, there's nothing strange about any of this. Is this going to be Darklaw? Yes, it is.
Ah, you're the passenger from the wagon.
The fact that we are here now is a predetermined turn of events.
Well, what do you mean? We were just brought here from outside.
This outside of which you speak, just what exactly are you referring to?
Huh? What? I mean London, of course. You know, that place where you just were? With Phoenix and Maya in the English turnabout?
There is no such place, nor is there any such thing as an outside. Not here, not in Labyrinthia.
Labyrinthia? What? You mean this is really Labyrinthia? Even so, that doesn't mean that London doesn't exist. If we went back the way we came, we'd be bound to come across it eventually.
If you don't believe me, then why don't you take a look with your own eyes?
Okay, that's called a wall. Just get a ladder. Go over that. Putting up a wall does not suddenly mean there's nothing on the other side of the wall. That's not what.
The gate we came through was right behind us, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was. Okay, great. We can still climb the wall.
So if that's the case, why does no one around here seem surprised? Seeing such a big gate disappear like that.
Just get a trampoline and bounce over. Or, since Layton's so good at building things, he could just fashion a flying machine and soar out of here.
Hey, where did you go?
This is most perplexing.
What's going on here?
If this really is Labyrinthia, then could it be that we have somehow ended up inside that book?
You mean the book Espeller was showing us, don't you? The Historia Labyrinthia.
That's right, Luke. Do you recall what happened to us at Tower Bridge?
Well, I remember that when that book started glowing, but after that I'm totally blank. Professor, you don't think we somehow been pulled inside that book, do you?
It's a bit early to be drawing conclusions just yet, my boy. There are quite a few people around here. Let's start off by asking a few questions. Okay, who should we talk to? I mean, obviously this is the Knights right here, so I guess we'll talk to... okay, I guess this Knight's not important to talk to. We gotta talk to this guy. This Knight's a special Knight. He's the one who actually deserves our attention, apparently. You finished patrolling this area, then?
Yes, sir. Nothing reported present, sir.
We must be even more on our guard than usual today.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, Captain.
Yes?
I don't mean to alarm you, but there appears to be a couple of unusual characters approaching our vicinity, sir.
What? Oi there, you two. What business, do you have with the Order of Knights?
Oh, we just wanted to ask a few questions about the area. About the Order of Knights. Are you really real knights?
What's that? You're not poking fun at the Order of Knights, are you?
That was certainly not our intention. We were merely noting that your appearance is somewhat unusual.
You say we're unusual, are you? Well, that's an unusual thing to say. We usually patrol Labyrinthia doing our usual duty of keeping the usual order. Tell me, what's unusual about that? If anyone's unusual here, it's you two. And I find it quite unusual that I've never... Okay, that's... The more you say a word, the less it starts to sound like an actual word.
We, just came here in the back of a wagon through the gate over there. But then we noticed the gate had vanished. You didn't see anything, did you?
Gate? What gate?
But there was a gate. We just came through it from outside.
Outside? No, I've been patient with you two, but nothing you're saying makes a lick of sense.
My apologies. I'm afraid it has been a while since we've been here on the main street, and I seem to remember there have been a gate of some sort around here.
But, Professor!
Luke, I think it would probably be prudent to play along here.
There's definitely something fishy about you two.
Captain, I don't suppose it's you are.
No, I doubt that.
Although they do look and act strangely.
Maybe we could test them to see if they really do live here?
A test? Yes, that might be a good idea. I know a good way of deciding whether you two are dubious characters or not, by asking you to solve a puzzle. Well, it's very simple. If you really are upstanding members of this community, then you'll be able to solve this.
Luke, it appears that this town has puzzles similar to those of our own world, because of course they do. Okay. Puzzle number 6, Night Training. This puzzle worth 35 to 35 Picarats. Everyone knows that here at the Order we strive for excellence, ensuring you can properly block any attack with your shield is an integral part of maintaining that reputation. We're not leaving until each and every one of you shows me you can block. Now show me what you've got. Touch the piece that you would, okay. When you found the desired, okay. So we have to, actually before I get started, so one of the comments I got in the first episode was that the bottom screen, because the way I have this organized is the top screen is to the left side, and it's larger than the bottom screen, because the bottom screen usually is just, most of the time it's just either your inventory or the menu or like just a nothing screen, because most of the action happens on the top screen. But in the puzzles, sometimes the action's at the bottom screen. So the complaint was, hey, I can't see what's going on here because the screen's so small, which is, you know, understandable, and I've taken that to heart, because now what I've done here was just a simple hit of a switch. I can switch them around like this. So if I come across a puzzle, because sometimes the action, like for instance, the security puzzle, that one had all the action happening on the top screen, so there would have been no need to switch it around. But for this one, all the action's gonna happen on the bottom screen, so it makes sense to switch the screens around, and then when I'm done, I can just hit another button and switch them right back around. So hopefully this solves that problem. Hopefully. Okay, so let's switch them around again, and now we can get started. Okay, block all the swords. So basically, I'm guessing we just have to make it such that each shield is facing a sword, so that no one's vulnerable to attack from any direction. So, all right, so obviously we need to have, actually, okay, I was gonna say obviously we need to have all the ones with shields pointing upward on the bottom row, but they've already done that for us, and I'm guessing we can probably keep the two in the middle facing each other. That seems like it would be pretty okay. So first we gotta find who's open to an attack from what direction. Well, the guy in the bottom left isn't actually pointing at anybody. So what we could do is we can switch these around like this. And now we need to get the two with the shields above them, underneath those guys. Actually, you know what, let's put the other guy there as well. So the people pointing down are facing people pointing up. And now from here, all we have to do is just put you in the bottom, because your sword's pointing up. And I think that covers everyone, right?
I've already seen the answer. You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Okay, so the test there is, let me know, did that work? Was it good? Is that a good solution to making it such that the bottom screen is large enough for puzzles while still making such the top screen is good enough for standard gameplay? Let me know. I'm happy to change things around. Well done. Perfect form. You've done the order proud. As for the slackers, consider yourselves training overtime until you get it right. Alright, so we've shown you how to block. Therefore, we live here. Truly impressive puzzle solving. Of course, any member of our community could solve it, but those who can solve it with this level of insight are few and far between. You are no longer under suspicion, although I must advise you to speak and act with more caution henceforth. Today being a special day, we are on an even higher level of alert than usual. Special day?
It seemed a bit touch and go for a moment, but I think we convinced him.
Not only that, but it seems the puzzles are a familiar concept here, luckily, which means that if we run into trouble, we should be able to overcome it through our usual puzzle-solving approach. Because of course we can.
That's good to know. That puzzle was a bit different to what we're used to, though.
It seemed to be a puzzle rather unique to this town, and all the more worth solving for, wouldn't you say, Luke?
Too right, Professor, so what's our next step?
Well, my boy, first and foremost, I suggest we take a look around and investigate this town of Labyrinthia.
Alright, let's do that. But where should we start? We know next to nothing about this town.
That's true, Luke. Although, if you recall, we do know somebody who has been here before us.
Ah, you mean Carmine, right?
Precisely. It appears that Carmine was able to leave this town and return to London. However, it would also appear that he was unaware of how he managed to do so.
So you mean Carmine's activities here maybe are only included getting back?
I'm afraid so, Luke. First things first, let's see if we can find any signs of his presence here.
Right you are, Professor. Let's start investigating.
Enjoy yourselves while you can, for you will no doubt soon realize the role you have been chosen to play.
Ominous. Lovely, okay. We can't move anywhere, and the only people we can talk to are these two. So, let's do that.
I haven't seen you two around here before. Do you know where you're standing?
Well, I might be wrong, but I think we're in Labyrinthia.
That's not what I mean. You tell him, Cecil. Me? It's just that this is our territory, you see.
You have, what, your territory?
That's right. You two just went and walked right into our territory.
The open town square is your, okay.
Oh, I get it. You mean we walked into the area you were always playing, right?
You play in the middle of town square, okay.
Sorry, we didn't realize. Do you mind if we join you here for a while?
You heard him. What do you think? I guess it'd be alright. The more the merrier, I say. Fine, here's what we'll do. If you can solve this puzzle, you can stick around. It's our initiation test.
Okay. Sure thing. Puzzle 7, Unusual Music Box. There are 4 dolls at the top of the music box. Each doll is facing a different direction. Touching the buttons on the touchscreen will turn 2 of the dolls 90 degrees. Rotate the dolls so that they all face forward. However, you cannot press the same button twice in a row. Okay, so I'm guessing all the action is going to be on the top screen this time. In which case, yeah, okay. So like for this one, I wouldn't switch them around because all the things that are happening in this puzzle are on the top screen where the doll's rotating around. So I wouldn't switch it around this time. Because like if I did, you just have the dolls like that. So yeah. I'm hoping that actually works. I'm hoping the switcher actually works properly, but you never know. It's always a risk when we do new things for the first time in LP videos. Anyway, face the dolls frontwards. Okay. So I guess first we gotta figure out what does what. So red rotates those 2. Okay. Yellow rotates those 2. Green rotates those 2, and then blue. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna restart. Okay, so with that in mind, we need to. So I'm guessing we need to get them all to face the screen. So, okay, so in that case, I guess we shouldn't need blue at all, right? Because red, yellow, and green will rotate everything without us having to rotate blue. So let's try to do the same thing we just did. We'll do red, then yellow, and then green. Because now the green one's facing out to the left. So if you rotate yellow again, that faces you in that direction. So now if we do red one more time, faces you there. We'll face everybody towards... Okay, there we go.
See what you think of this. As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Alright, so, you know, that was fine. That was a fine puzzle. Excellent, let the dancing commence. Wait, face them forward, please, so we can spin them around freely anyway. Great. Lovely.
Hey, you're pretty good. That was a piece of cake. After all, solving puzzles is my specialty.
Yeah, me too. It'll take me 10 seconds to solve a puzzle like that.
Well, aren't you so special? Also, wait a minute, you gave us the puzzle.
Really?
I didn't know you solved puzzles. You just keep out of this. Nobody asked you. Anyway, you're now an official member as promised.
The member of what?
From now on, you're number 2.
Number 2?
Yep, I'm number 1.
You're number 2.
That's a reference to the Muppets. And that's a great song.
You should feel proud. As number 2, you can walk around.
So wait, are you both number 1?
Like that, but I'll like.
Wait, you two are gonna keep us from roaming around the town freely. Okay.
If you check those green flags over there, you'll find something I hid there. Is it gonna be a hint coin? Excuse me, I think it's gonna be a hint coin.
Somehow I get the feeling that even if I hadn't become number 2, I could have walked around the town freely.
And yet we solved the puzzle anyway. Alright, so the green flag over there, let me guess, hint coin? Yep. 30, how do we have 31 hint coins? How do we did not have 30 hint coins to start off with in the original trilogy. We did not have 30 coins. Why? How do we have 30 coins? Okay, whatever. Alright, so we, move. Let's explore the town. We now have a chance to explore this mysterious town resembling the one in the spell's book. Well, I guess I know where we're headed next, to the town center. Let's go see what wonders await us here. Town center. Oh, hey, look, it's the musical man from before. Okay, so I'm guessing we can't go anywhere. There's just a cat on the barrel here, so that's nice. Who should we talk to? I mean, I guess we'll start. We'll just work our way from left to right. See if anyone can tell us anything interesting.
I'm just so happy.
Why are you so happy?
Well, that should be obvious. Today I get to gaze upon Inquisitor Barnum in all his splendor.
Inquisitor Barnum, what's he like?
Are you serious? I can't believe there's a young boy who doesn't know all about Zach Barnum. He's so splendid and handsome and kind. He's just amazing.
I'm surprised anyone could be that wonderful.
Oh, you'll understand when you see him. He'll be making his appearance soon over on North Parade Avenue. Oh, I'm just so happy. I have to go now and see what I will see.
Okay. She seems to have headed north.
She said North Parade Avenue, didn't she? Do you think that there's some sort of event will be taking place there?
I can't say for certain, but wherever you look, the townspeople certainly do seem excited about something. It could be that some kind of special social event is being held today.
Sounds exciting! Let's hurry up and see what's going on!
So can we go to North Parade Avenue now? No, we cannot. Great. I've been deceived. I thought we could, okay. How do we get to, hey you, how do we get to North Parade Avenue? Or just strum your instrument, okay. Strum your little banjo there.
Oh, what have we here? A man and a lad, like two lost sheep, it makes me so sad.
Wow, are you singing for us?
Ah, fascinating, this man is clearly a minstrel.
Minstrel? They were around in the Middle Ages, weren't they?
Indeed. In the Middle Ages, minstrels were a kind of professional musician or poet, although I do find it a little embarrassing to be referred to as lost sheep.
Well, at least it's better than being called Little Lost Lamb, right, Professor?
Little lost lambs, we have no fear. This bard, your shepherd, is standing right here. Labyrinthine town, so your ways be known. I shall give the lambs a map of their very own.
Right, Luke, I did prefer sheep, but it is most kind of this gentleman to provide us with a map of the town.
It is my pleasure, it is my delight. I am only doing what is right.
Thank you, Minstrel. The map will come in handy.
Sheep are happy, the bard is pleased, but sadly the map is a bit of a tease.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, the map I just gave you is all in pieces. Of course it is.
What?
Because everyone in this town just loves their puzzles. Puzzle 8. Map Mishap. This puzzle is worth 30 out of 30 Pickerots, although we already have over almost 600 because of the freaking Phoenix Wright section. The town map is broken up into 12 separate pieces. Touch each piece to correctly rearrange the map. Place special attention to the layout of the streets and how they connect. Okay, so I'm guessing this is going to be a bottom screen one, so we'll go ahead and switch them preemptively. Yep, it is going to be a bottom screen puzzle. Okay, boy, I don't even, okay, where does one begin with this? Okay, the first thing I noticed is that some of them look like a bit of a circle. Like kind of a roundabout kind of thing. So like this one right here looks like it should be, and then this one looks like it should be below that. With this one to the right of that. Not there. But if we move these both to the left, then that completes the center. So now we just have to figure out how to, so now we need to be searching for one that connects, like here. This one would connect to there. So now we need to find another one that goes up top, like this maybe? Yep, that connects there. So now, okay, so this is actually pretty easy. So, do we need to find, I'm guessing we need to find something that goes left and right. So, this one can connect there. This one connects there. Are we missing anything? Looks pretty good. Oh wait, no, we need to switch these two around. And that looks correct, I think. Are we good? Did we do it?
Let's see if I've proven myself.
We did indeed do it. Awesome.
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Correct. You are now fully equipped to explore Labyrinthia. Oh, nappy days. Okay, nappy days.
Minstrel?
You did it, you fixed the map. Well done, now I can continue with my bardless route to the town.
That didn't rhyme. I'm disappointed. I was expecting a rhyme.
The sheep helped the shepherd, and now all is well. The bard he can sing, of the town he can tell.
Please think nothing of it. I'm just glad we have the map in one piece. What am I nice of you giving it to us in one piece, Bardley?
Now let me tell you about our proud town. The first thing you should know is that it is round. Wright is a baker selling bread for your meal. Left is weapons with sharpening steel. In the north of the town, people gather and wait, and I must go soon before it is too late.
There's definitely something seems to be going on to the north, Professor.
Yes, it would appear so, Luke. Let's make sure to have a little look later. How about we go look now? I say we go look now. How about we, yeah, look, let's go look now. Clearly there's something important happening in North Parade. Just go here. Go straight to North Parade, let's go. I'm guessing it's gonna be a parade because, you know, it's North Parade Avenue, but, okay then, let's make some room there.
Wow, would you look at all these people? Look over there, those knights we saw are here too. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know, Luke. Whatever it is, it must be something of great importance to this town. Everyone appears to be waiting for something. Hey mister, can you tell us what's going on? Maybe? I'm afraid you cannot go beyond this point. The street ahead is closed.
I guess that's as far as we can go. I wonder what's up ahead.
I suppose there's nothing for it. For the time being, we'll just have to look around for a little while longer. Okay, can we talk to you?
What a day, what a day. I've been waiting so long for this day that my beard has grown this far.
Me too, I've been so excited. He's piled up my dreams more times than I can remember. And the rainy weather we had till yesterday is completely cleared, so we'll be able to see everything even from far. Oh my, I can hardly wait for it to begin.
Without a doubt, it must be soon now. It would appear they have been kept waiting for some time.
Everyone else seems to be growing restless too.
Let's come back later. It shouldn't be difficult to tell when it's getting underway. Okay, I guess we can't examine this yet, okay? So where do you want us to go? I guess we'll go check the west shopping area. Let's see what happiness awaits us here. Okay, so, can we talk to you? No. We can talk to the knights, we can examine this. I guess we'll just talk to the knight. It's obviously the most prevalent thing here. It's definitely the best weapon shop. I could blow a month's pay in this place. This sword, this axe, and this mace, and that new shield over there. What more could a knight like me ask for? They all seem to be painstakingly crafted. Well, I can't help but wonder how a knight would be able to move without this equipment. A soldier unable to wear this equipment is not fit to be called a knight. What's more, this amount of equipment is but the bare minimum required to be effectively oust wrongdoers. Such a knave might come at me just like this. Just like this in this super fun puzzle. Puzzle 10. Shady Shadows. Okay, I've noticed an occurrence most strange while on my night watch. I see 4 of my shadows being reflected by the light where there should be but 1. What manner of witchery is this? Find my true shadow and fell this miserable curse. Okay, seems simple enough, so we have to find which of these shadows is the real one. Okay. Well, it's obviously not C, because that's not in proper formation. Like, it's delayed with the other ones. A, B, and D are all in perfect sync. So, which of them... I'd like to be able to pause this. Because it's hard to see when... Because they look exactly the same. Oh, wait, no. I saw a difference. There's one difference. D's hand is dripping down on top of the thing. D's hand is dripping down on top of the axe. So there is a difference there. So it's now it's between now it's between A and B. So what? Oh, okay. It's B because so C's out of step. D's hand is dripping on top of the thing, and A's mace has 1 extra spike, so it's got to be B.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
Those were incredibly small differences. Wow. That was rough. You saw right through that shadowy deception with consummate ease. Such powers of observation are outstanding. If you notice anything untoward, be sure to let me know immediately. Certainly, we'd be pleased to help. Unfortunately, villains tend to be careful too. And recently I've heard many tales about badly behaved youths. It seems there are 2 in particular who are up to no good together. I tend to deal with them before any of the townsfolk fall foul of their misdeeds. So I must remain on my guard at all times in case they suddenly appear.
He's definitely a knightly sort of knight, but these streets seem so peaceful it's hard to imagine any villains around here. That's a shame.
Well, we must hope they apprehend those individuals soon. Let's offer our support too, where we can.
Right you are, Professor.
Okay. What else? Can we talk to you, maybe?
I say, sir, that's a delightfully elegant hat that you're wearing there. If you were willing to part with it, I would pay a fair price.
I didn't see any hats for sale on your shop front.
Oh, you obviously don't frequent this part of town, do you? I'm Price, the pawnbroker. I deal with anything from heirlooms to hats. You can't beat price when it comes to price.
Ah, so you're a pawnbroker. I'm afraid I'm a little too attached to this hat to let it go. After all, it is the mark of a gentleman.
Very well, I can see it's a treasured item, then rightly so, never mind then. But if you're not selling, then how about buying something?
I wonder if the money we have on us will pass as currency here.
What's that? You're currently short of funds? Then here's what I'll do. And as today is a special day, I'll let you have a little something for free. That is if you can solve this puzzle. I'll bet this young man excels at puzzles like this one.
Huh? You just say you're even selling puzzles?
It's just, of course he is. Okay, puzzle 11, the royal victim. The king was attacked. The attackers left him on the floor and unconscious. People rushed to the scene of an attack, preventing the suspect from making a clean escape. As a result, the culprit is still someone within the room. The question is, who? Question those present and find the culprit. Remember that the assailant will attempt to lie his or her way out of trouble. Okay. Who is telling the lie? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to switch these around. Okay, so. We have to examine everybody. Okay, the princess says, "Oh my, it could not have been the prince. I saw him in another room when we heard that terrible scream." The prince says, "I most certainly heard the voice of a woman coming from this very room, but the villager and the princess had not yet arrived." The merchant says, "I noticed a woman coming shortly after I had arrived. She certainly seemed to have taken her time getting here." And the prince did say the voice of a woman. Okay, so that's consistent. The merchant and I arrived together. It is impossible for either of us to be the culprits. And the knight says, I hastened to his majesty's side as fast as possible. No one but the prince and myself were in the room. Well, okay, so here's the thing. The princess says, I saw him in another room when we heard that terrible scream. And Prince says, I heard the voice of the woman coming from this very room, and the villager and the princess had not yet arrived. So these two statements are intrinsically linked, because if one's telling the truth, then the other one has to be telling the truth. Merchant said that he saw a woman come in here. But again, these two are linked, so it can't be either of them. Which means that by process of elimination, the only person whose gender we don't know is the knight. Who has to be lying, because we already know that the prince is telling the truth about not being in the room. So it's gotta be the knight then.
This is my answer. As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
So yes, the female voice the prince heard was that of the knight, who is a woman. The knight was the first to enter, followed by the prince, the merchant, the villager, and lastly the princess.
Just as I thought, a bright young man.
I promise on puzzle-solving skills.
Then your future is assured. A sharp mind is essential to success. With a mind as sharp as yours, you could even take over my business someday.
Just imagining you as a pawnbroker was certainly an entertaining image, Luke. I've always been the professor's apprentice, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
Until you leave for somewhere else in the third game. Okay, well, that's all. Okay, well, wait, there's a hint coin here. I can tell because it's shining around the magnifying glass. So I guess it's time to go to the East shopping area. Unless, maybe it's time to go to the North Parade? Maybe? Will we get lucky? Is it time? It does not appear to be time. Okay, well, let's just go to the East shopping area. We'll pass the time somehow. I'm sure there's plenty more puzzles to solve over here. Okay, hello, friend. You have a puzzle for us to solve?
Oh, a bakery, and it smells so good.
If it's the bakery you want, they're out at this moment, but they should be back soon.
That's too bad.
But don't you think the taste of the bread has changed a bit recently? And the people working there seem somehow different too. But then I also feel like they've always been working there.
Do you mean to say you're not certain?
No, I'm not. It's just that somehow I have the feeling that there are more people working there now.
There is something I would like to ask you. How knowledgeable are you about the people of this town?
People? Well, I have lived here all of my life, so I guess I know most of them. Why do you want to know?
I'd just like to know if you have ever met a man called Carmine.
Carmine? Sorry, but no, I've never seen nor heard of anyone by that name.
You've never heard of him? How curious. Do you think he was just going under a different name here?
More importantly, shouldn't you two be on your way? Everyone else is already heading there.
Is there something else we should be doing?
Are you kidding? With all the townspeople getting so excited like this, you two must be waiting as well, right? Why not kill some time with the puzzle?
Okay. I'm guessing all these characters are gonna have plot relevance later if literally all we're doing right now is just killing time with puzzle solving. Okay, puzzle 9, marionettes. There are 6 puppets, each with individually controlled body parts. They each have a total of 6 parts, a head, a body, 2 arms, and 2 legs. The controls for each of the puppets' body parts have been separated. Use a stylus to connect each puppet with the correct number of body parts. Note that none of the connections can overlap each other. Oh god. Okay. Well, first off, I gotta switch the screens around. This, my friends, is what we call something that sounds like it's gonna be a major pain in the ass. Oh, good god. Okay. So we have to comprise it. Can they be in any order they can be in any order they want, I assume. Because there's no way we could possibly construct them all in the correct order. That's just absolutely, positively no way that's ever gonna happen. So we must just have to connect, connect the pieces together, just in any order we want, with no regard. Like, I'm guessing it doesn't have to be head, hands, body, foot. I'm assuming it can just be any order we want. Because if that's the case, then the one on the right's already done for us. How do we? Like, that's... Yeah, okay, so correct. It can be any order. It can be any order, we just have to find the group. So, that was easy, and this one also looks pretty similar. And we can just... Okay. So, we're missing 1 foot. So we can either do this one, or this one. We're gonna leave that one unfinished for now until we see... Oh, I know what we can do. This one connects to all those, and this one connects to that one. Easy. Okay. And then blue, I'm gonna keep blue kind of isolated on its own down here, so just from a little bit of an L shape like this. And then actually, that works nicely with orange and red, because now orange can form a little bit of this shape. And same thing for red. And that's all the puppets strung up. Right?
This is my answer.
Nice.
Professor, I did it!
That was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'll be honest. I thought that'd be much, much harder.
Pulling the strings is far better than having your strings pulled, don't you think? Bravo, brilliantly solved.
Thank you. So something really is about to happen.
You secretly don't know? Or seriously don't know? Ha, amazing. To think that there could be anyone in town who could be so clueless. Well, if you don't know, why not come see for yourself? As I say, seeing is believing, or should it be a picture's worth 1,000 words? I'm sure you get what I mean.
No. Can't say that I do.
You could have just told us. It's all a bit exasperating.
But it looks as if we'll just have to go and see for ourselves. As soon as we finish looking around, let's head for North Parade Avenue.
Sounds good, Professor.
Can we finally go there now? Is it finally time to go? He's come. The teller has come. The teller? Quick, we must go see him on North Parade Avenue. Okay. Oh no, I'm late, and I've been meaning to wait from this morning.
The center of the town is certainly bustling. Something looks set to start at North Parade Avenue.
Everyone's heading that way. Come on, Professor, let's go with them.
Alright, let's finally head to North Parade Avenue. And see what all the hubbub is about.
This is it, he's about to appear. This is the moment I've been waiting for ever since I began queuing this morning.
I can hear the footsteps. He'll be here any moment now. And that means Inquisitor Barnum will be with him. Oh, I just can't wait to see Zacky Wacky up close.
Come on, we're waiting. Once it's over, I have to get back and finish my deliveries, come on!
We people have gathered in the street and we all wait, waiting to see him to learn of our fate. Learn of your fate? What? Wait, what?
Dearie me, look at them all clamoring for a peek. It's as if this has never happened before. It would be more fitting and proper to wait with calmness and solemnity to show our respect. I always have trouble mingling with the common masses.
You must be a fun person to hang around with.
Now, out of the way, let a lady in or go see!
That's a perfectly normal sentence, don't even worry about it. Oh dear God. Attention you rebel, keep that line straight there.
It looks like it's beginning at last, Professor.
Yes, you appear to be right, my boy. The level of excitement is remarkable.
Hey, you! You with the tall hat! I can't see a thing!
I beg your pardon, madam. What might be the occasion?
What are you saying? I've never heard such nonsense. And to think that he is about to appear!
Sorry, but when you say he, who exactly do you mean?
Surely you two can't be serious. Why? It's him, of course!
Stop using pronouns, give me a proper noun.
The town's creator! The storyteller himself!
Come again?
The storyteller.
What, come again?
Huh? The creator of Labyrinthia?
Is called the Storyteller. A little bit on the nose, don't you think there, friends?
Wow, Professor, this is amazing.
And that must be this town's creator.
Thank you, Storyteller! Thank you for granting me this lovely baby girl! Look at my mother! She was in bed, but now she's as fit as a fiddle!
Is this gonna be a facade? Like everyone thinks he's so cool and he...
People of Labyrinthia,
Oh.
behold your new story!
What? What? Wait a minute. So first off, okay, Dark Law, nice knowing ya. Second off, so this is a town where everyone just bows before the storyteller and they wait like, please tell me what will happen tomorrow.
Wow, that was amazing, wasn't it, Professor?
Indeed, but something would appear to be amiss.
Oh, just one thing? How about everything?
This story is too horrible. Without a doubt, this is terrible. This doesn't look good. Today I'll finish up my deliveries and go home early.
Up until a moment ago, everyone was so excited, but now that the parade has passed, the mood seems totally different.
They all seem to be afraid of something.
Yes, it's very strange. Ah, Professor, there's one of those sheets of paper over there.
That must be one of the sheets of the kings.
I just said the kings.
The knights were throwing out to the crowd. The problem seems to be related to what is written on those sheets of paper.
Hang on, I'll pick one of them up.
So everyone in this town just waits to hear what's gonna happen. Like, glorified fortune telling is what this is. Okay, this town is interesting, but is it gonna be a thing where it's like they think that the storyteller is actually doing all this, but he's not, and he's just like coasting on the fame because people think he's this powerful, but he's not?
It's hard to imagine what could be so terrible. It's not by giving it a read through.
Okay, Professor.
Story fragment added to items. The fearsome witch moved deeper into the moonlit wood, casting a deathly shadow as she passed between the trees. And when the two young companions stepped into the darkness of the wood, they were drawn into her magic fire and their lives were consumed in its flames. Oh, lovely. What fun. Yet another mystery to add to the pile.
What could that mean? A witch again? And what about where it says the lives were consumed in the flames?
Luke, let us cast our minds back to what Espera said in London. I seem to recall her mentioning that those witches had followed her from Labyrinthia.
So that would mean that the witches we saw in London really were from this town. The witch in this story, do you think she's the one from before?
It's still too early to say, but at any rate, this seemingly prophetic story is rather disturbing.
I only came here to see Inquisitor Barnum, and this story is what I get? Oh my, what bad luck this is! Oh no, things have been so peaceful, and now the witches are strike once again. What a fearful world we live in.
This town has my intrigue. The concept of this town is really interesting.
Well, it seems that what's written here is indeed the reason for all this unrest.
It's definitely a little ominous, but it's only a story, isn't it?
It's precisely because it's a story that we're all so afraid. Don't you even know that much? Without fail, whenever a witch appears, somebody dies.
Even if what you say is true, there's no reason to be afraid. After all, it's just a story. It's totally going to become a reality. What are you saying?
Yes, what do you mean by that?
Eh?
You're not implying that you don't believe in the story, are you? No. You'll get your comeuppance for this.
Hey, you two, what's all this fuss about?
Us? Nothing, we're not making a fuss.
What is it? Is something the matter? Captain, it's these two, sir. They're creating... Wait, what do you mean we're creating disturbance? They're the people who are freaking out because, oh, the holy paper told them that something bad's gonna happen. And we're the ones causing a disturbance. Okay, pal.
Captain, these two here are claiming the story will become a reality. How can they say such a thing?
What's that? You don't believe in the great journey? Blasphemous! That's totally what's happening here. Could it be that you two? No, it couldn't be. A moment ago, they were claiming to have seen a witch. Honestly, that's what they were saying. Look, there are two of them. They could be the two in the story. The pair that gets killed by the witch, well, they could be. Even if they're not, they must have something to do with the witch. Okay, you people need to calm down.
But Professor!
This atmosphere is somewhat unsettling.
It appears my original instincts regarding you two were indeed well-founded. You're clearly suspicious. Men, surround them! Okay, time to go. Time to go, folks. Time to leave. What are you doing standing around for? Time to go.
Oh!
Easy, Luke.
Professor, this isn't good. Perhaps we should make a run for it.
Agreed, but running off blindly in any old direction is unlikely to prove successful. We're too unfamiliar with the streets of this town.
Oi, I wouldn't think of running if I were you. Just give up peacefully.
Professor!
You... This fella?
Both of you, over here.
That voice.
Hang on, isn't that...
The voice came from that back street over there.
Come on, Luke, let's...
Come on, Luke, let's run.
Okay, Professor.
Oi, wait, stop, come back here. After them men, they're getting away.
Yes, sir, Captain.
So, basically we're dealing with religious fanatics here. Like, oh, you don't believe in the great journey of the storyteller.
As I thought, if it was you, Speller.
But why? Why are you...
Shh, I'll explain later. Please just wait here quietly.
Right.
Where are they? Which way did they go?
Captain, we seem to have lost them.
What? They must still be here somewhere. Find them.
So much for checking the very obvious alleyway.
It appears we managed to elude them, but what now?
We can't stay here. They're bound to find us sooner or later.
Let's move elsewhere. If we keep to the back streets, we should be able to reach the square without being seen.
Follow me.
Okay, we're in your hands. Come on, this way and keep quiet.
I guess she broke out of her trance from before. Okay. We're entering a new section of town. Whoa, that's a lot of places to explore.
That was rather too close for comfort. It seems you rescued us this time.
It was nothing. I'm just glad you were both able to get away safely. But what are you both doing here in Labyrinthia? I'd like to ask you the same question. What about you, Espella? What happened after we separated in London? I remember you jumping aboard that cargo vessel. Did you have any trouble getting away?
Well, you see, the thing is, Easy now, Luke. You mustn't bombard us with questions like that.
I'm sorry, Espella. No, I'm the one who should apologize. I'm afraid it's just not very clear.
You have no reason to apologize, Espella. But when you say it's not very clear, what do you mean precisely?
Well, to be honest, I seem to be unable to clearly recall what happened.
Is that so? After we put you aboard that ship, we should have followed after you. But at any rate, I'm relieved to see that you're alright now.
Yes, I am, thanks to you both. It's good to see that we can meet again like this. I'm happy to see you're here. Too right, we're both very happy to honor you, Professor.
You certainly are, Luke.
Let me guess. You both came here to solve the puzzle Labyrinthia, didn't you?
No, we came here by accident.
Well, something like that, right, Professor?
Actually, the truth of the matter is, we don't really know why we're here. It seems as if... Well, it's almost as if we've been sucked right into that book's story.
Sucked into the story?
If it's okay with you, Espella, I'd like to ask you some questions about Labyrinthia.
We can't really settle down here for a chat, can we? This night's supposed to find us again. We'll need somewhere to lie low for a while. Ah, I know. If it's alright with you two. Yes? For now, Mrs. Eclair, the local bread maker, is kindly putting me up in her shop. If you don't mind, you're welcome to come to my room. I'm afraid it's only an attic room, so it's a little small. Really? I mean, I'm sure it's okay? If they were to find us there, wouldn't that mean trouble for everyone at the shop? Not at all. You shouldn't even think like that. After all, it was you two who rescued me in London, wasn't it? So if there's anything I can do, you must let me help in whatever way I can.
Espella, thank you. Allow us to graciously accept your kind offer.
Okay, let's make our way there while keeping an eye out for those knights. The bakery is on the eastern side of town.
And yet you brought us to the west side of town. Okay. Our mystery has changed. Labyrinthia's secret. Labyrinth is the world in which the people live in fear of witches and witchcraft and where knights are their only protection. And also they blindly follow the words of the story. Let's not forget about that little detail. Go to the bakery. Okay, and where is this bakery? Okay, so where was it? The bakery in the east? Okay, so you brought us to the west, and yet we have to go to the east shopping area. Lovely. I mean, I guess I should have remembered that the freaking thing was over here anyway because we came here before, but still. Okay.
Ah, we're here. This is the bakery. I can smell the bread baking. There are some excellent bakers working here. Come on, I'll introduce you.
A new destination has been added to the map, the bakery. Alright, so let's go to the bakery. Enter here. Alright, into the bakery we go. Search here.
Ah, Professor! It smells of freshly baked bread.
Indeed, Luke, it's certainly whetting my appetite.
I bet the staff are really talented.
Welcome!
Oh!
Our bakery uses only the finest ingredients. I propose goods for large dough.
Oh, this music! Dun, 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 dun. Wow, the epic orchestral music here is awesome. Okay, but more importantly, the meeting of the minds, Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton. Our bakery uses only the finest ingredients, upper crust goods for not much dough. So wait, they're working as a bakery now?
Talented. and highly enthusiastic.
Oh,
it seems.
you have no idea.
He's kneading the dough pretty hard, isn't he?
I would rather liken the motion to pounding myself.
Mr. Wright, these gentlemen aren't customers. They're my friends.
Oh, really?
Hey, Estella. Welcome home.
Phoenix and Maya. Chefs. Bakers. Yep. Okay. Let's roll with it.
Hello, Maya. Where's Aunt Patty? The boss? She's gone to the market. She should be back at any time now. Sorry about Nick here. He didn't realize you weren't customers.
Not at all. There's nothing wrong with such sincere dedication to one's job.
Mr. Wright, Maya, meet my friends, Mr. Layton and Luke.
A pleasure. My name is Herschel Layton.
And I'm Luke Triton. Nice to meet you.
So here we are, the meeting of the minds.
I'm Maya Fey, and this is Nick, my assistant baker.
Phoenix Wright, pleased to meet you. How come I'm the assistant?
Mr. Phoenix Wright and Miss Maya Fey. Somehow not quite the kind of names I'd expect to hear around here. Have you been working here long?
Yep, must be going on 5 years now. Isn't that right, Estella? Yes, I suppose it must be. Say, you know what? Seeing as you're both friends with Estella, I think we can give you guys a little something. On the house, of course.
So they obviously haven't actually been here 5 years. That's just more like what they're telling them to convince them that they weren't also sucked into the book, I guess.
Oh, really?
Sure, why not? I actually just took some freshly baked walnut bread out of the oven, so...
So that's what the great smell is. I mean, it's so delicious. If you think the scent is good, you should try tasting it. You too, Mr. Layton. It's so good it'll knock your hat off.
I'd be delighted to. That's most kind of you.
Well, that's that then. Go ahead and help yourselves.
Take that!
Our bakery uses only the finest walnuts. You'll go nuts for our walnut bread.
How many times do I gotta tell you, Nick? You're supposed to say, here's your order.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I don't know why, but I just get the urge to point and shout like that sometimes.
Bad, Nick, bad. You can't keep shouting at the customers like that. The boss will be all over you like butter on toast.
Nice to see the dynamic is still unchanged between these two. I cannot wait to see how these four interact together. Because individually, these two pairs have incredible chemistry. So to merge them together, I can't wait to see how this goes.
That Baker, he's quite a character, isn't he, Professor?
This is like... Avengers Infinity War ain't got nothing on this. This is like the Avengers of visual novel games, is what this game is. Because, like, the first Avengers movie, you see Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Thor, Hulk, Hawkeye all interacting together, and their ideas and their chemistry bouncing off each other. It's just, it's awesome to watch that, so I can't wait to see how that applies here.
They both seem somehow out of place in this world.
Yeah, because they're drawn completely differently to the rest of you, because it's a completely different art style we're striving for here.
Most intriguing.
My room is upstairs. We can get there from behind the counter. Feel free to take something. No!
What's wrong? She seems to be upset about something. Let's ask her if there's anything we can do to help.
Right you are, Professor.
Okay, let's talk to Maya, and then I guess it's just Phoenix hanging out over here. Hello, Maya.
What's the matter, Miss Fey?
It's loaves of bread, and that's right, it arranged them all so nicely, too. It's all Nick's fault. His pounding messed up everything.
Me? But I was only kneading the dough.
What am I gonna do? I have to fix this before the boss gets back.
That's most unfortunate. Perhaps we can lend you a helping hand.
Really? Thanks a lot. You'd be doing me the biggest favor in the world.
Maya, you can try to show a little restraint sometimes, you know.
Not at all. Helping those in need is the duty of any true gentleman.
Not only that, but if we all chip in and help, we'll soon have it sorted out. Totally. We should all help each other out in times of need, right?
Puzzle time. Puzzle 13. Use your loaf. Okay. The neatly placed loaves of bread on display at the front of the bakery were thrown into disarray. In the process, it seems an extra loaf managed to find its way among the bunch. Take a look at the picture on the top screen and find the extra loaf of bread. Place it into the basket once you find the extra... What? Manipulate objects on the screen. Touch the end of an object and slide its stylus circle around to rotate it. Oh joy, this awesome control scheme again. So we just have to find the one... Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so one of the loaves down here doesn't match the one up there. Okay, so this should be easy. So I'm just gonna outline them all and like see which one. Okay, so we have matching pairs for 8 of them, and then the other 2 are just odd ones out. So so we know for sure that the ones down here, the ones that just are parallel to each other, are here because we can see them up at the top. So they're safe. Can we like hide them somewhere? No, we can't. Okay, so we'll turn them upside down like that. Okay. So now I can see the 2 grape ones. 1 points down to the bottom left twice, and then okay. So this one's clear. We know that one's up there. And then we know the opposite. This one's also up there. So that one's clear. The orange one that goes bottom left twice and then bottom right once. That's clear. We need to find an orange one where it goes to the bottom. Okay, so the only one where the orange goes to the top right twice would be if we turn this upside down. Like that. So this one has to be the one underneath the one up there. And then by simple process of elimination, I guess the 4 loaf, the one with 4 lines has to be the one underneath that one. So now we're just down to 2 grapes. We see one with 2 lines over to the left. And we see another one with 3 lines that has to be hidden under that thing. Which means that this has to be the odd one out, right? I think so?
My answer.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Oh, let me do the next one too.
So that was just a simple, like, pay attention to what isn't up there. Okay, so that was a pretty neat puzzle. You found it, and that's using your loaf.
Perfect, that's exactly how they were before. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. You really saved my bacon.
It's not what any young English gentleman would do. You said English? What's that? And where have I heard it before?
Hey, Maya, the boss is back.
Hello, everyone. Just I was wondering what the commotion was all about. I see you're back, Isabella. Welcome home, Patty. Were Maya and Phoenix doing a proper job of minding the shop while I was gone? Of course we did.
Naturally, you know you can count on us.
They may be calling her boss, but she seems like such a woman-friendly person.
Certainly does, Luke. And she has a hot woman smile, too.
Oh, such flattery. You're just trying to make me blush. By the way, Isabella, are these 2 gentlemen customers of ours? These 2 are friends of mine. They kindly helped me out once in the past. I'm so happy to see them again that I invited them here.
Pleased to meet you, madam. My name's Shu Layton. And I'm Luke Dryden, the Professor's apprentice.
Is that so? It seems this fella's indebted to you both, so it's certainly a pleasure to meet you both. As a thank you for me for helping this fella, please feel free to stay as long as you like. We just happen to have an empty room that you're welcome to use if you wish.
Thank you for your kind offer, madam.
Yes, I imagine you must both be feeling hungry. Well, actually, I'm more than a little peckish. You don't say. Well, in that case, let me offer you something special. A very own creation.
Ah, wonderful. And that face baked on the surface, a masterpiece.
Yes, I'm proud of it. I use a secret technique to make it extra fluffy. Only the best for our special guests. This is great. Still, we don't really have a whole lot else to offer, only bread.
I think you might have just upset Patty in some way.
Only bread? Oh, you stupid, stupid child. Poor unfortunate soul. She thinks we only offer bread. Ha! What a foolish mortal.
Hey, Spella, shouldn't you show our guests to their room? Let's just forget the bread.
Forget the bread?
I mean, maybe quit while you're ahead, Phoenix. Maybe just, stop talking now. Quit while you're... I say quit while you're ahead, but is he really ahead? I don't know.
Mr. Layton, Luke, let's go upstairs now. Huh? What's going on? Just trust me, come on.
bread. Forget the bread. Do you really expect me to... Oh,
we're going at that Mach speed thing. I can't read the... Oh. Well, so much for reading that.
I didn't expect that. I'm sorry, she's usually so kind and gentle.
Oh, is she now?
But when it comes to bread, I suppose it shows how dedicated she is to her craft.
Well, I've heard that line before.
I guess it must be fun to live in such a lively place, though. Yes, it is. It's thanks to them that I enjoy living here as much as I do. Mrs. Eclair is always so
Mrs. Eclair. Okay.
always so cheerful and kind to me. And my Mr. Wright is so energetic. My especially,
You don't say.
It's certainly an interesting group, particularly those two. But, Espella, what about your family? It's a bit complicated. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Aw, cute cat. Aw. Ah, Eve. What's the matter, Eve? Are you hungry? Sorry, it's my cat. It must be supper time.
Ah, I see. Please go ahead. Don't mind us.
Okay. So ordinarily I like to do these videos in one long session, but this one seems to be going on a little bit, like this chapter seems to be a little bit longer than the other one, so I think I'm gonna call it. This is like a good stopping point, right? You know, we've settled in, we've made it to the house, we've met Espella. Seems like a good place to call it off. I don't usually do this, but, you know, it seems like these chapters might be a little bit longer than normal. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Goodbye!